my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 11 of the Asylum challenge. And it is Wednesday at noon, and Emily doesn't have to work today, but she looks like she's getting a little bit hungry, and I thought today we would try and work on her painting aspiration, though I see it's quite a mess out here. 2 broken things, and spoiled food. I guess that's because of the party we had yesterday. Of course it's a mess. So hopefully let me see here. Oh, someone's making coffee. Oh, speaking of which, I did get some feedback. I'm just going to let her eat that when she gets up. On a couple of things I asked last time, one of which was whether we should sell Kenny's earbuds, which I have to get him to place them. Well, I don't want to interrupt him. He's drinking his coffee. But I have to actually physically get him to move them out of his inventory. So I am going to do that, even though I'm not supposed to control him, just because you can't click and drag them out. That's just not something you can do. And you know what? Have you slept long enough? Because you kind of need to get up and eat and get a move on your day, spend some time repairing things, and hopefully get some painting done. That perfectionist trait definitely slowing us down in this challenge, because it takes her a long time to do things. And given it takes Sims already quite a long time to do things, having it take longer is not so much of a good thing. Oh, look, her fun's not very good either. Okay, I think you've slept long enough. Get up. My goodness. Oh, that was just the time. And of course now she's uncomfortable because the bed was uncomfortable. Oh, thanks for helping to clean up a little bit. Now she's just uncomfortable. And plus the fact that she's uncomfortable is probably because none of her needs are very good. Oh, is she looking? She's viewing. That looks like she's viewing like the cobweb. And that's not increasing. Oh, she's not viewing it anymore. I was going to say that's not increasing her fun. Well, why don't you chat? Even though your social is not. You can chat. And you know what we should do? I just realized we're up. It's a day. We should start a gathering. Sounds like a good idea for us to do that. Of course, I'm still going really fast. You can hear them going, ducking, ducking, ducking. Oh, we have actually lots of points. We could buy some club perks. We will buy... She's got the painting one. She's got the mixology, and she's got the 2 cooking ones and the handiness. Of course, those are very, very important. And we may as well give fishing, because we have a lot of fishing people here. And we definitely don't need any of the kids ones or the parenting skill. And I could work on charisma, because charisma is something that they can do here. And we will at some point do some gardening. You know what? They have the exercise to do. And I could use it here. This is the one thing I'm not going to use it for the rally the troops, which I do actually use a lot in my game. But they have the network club, and that might help her get promoted quicker. So that will be good for that. So anyways, I'm going to buy all those with the points that we have. We could buy one more thing, but I don't really see anything that's really that beneficial at this point, so I will just leave it there. But I won't buy rally the troops. Okay, so you're done. So you need to come over here, my dear, and start cleaning up. Well, first off, start repairing things, because nobody's going to do any repairing. But there is a chance they may start tidying on their own, because sometimes they do. It looked like the garbage got taken out. And then you need to do some cooking. Not so much because you need to do some cooking, because you've done your cooking for your career. And I said I was going to work on the painter extraordinaire, but I just realized that I think for the master chef, she has to create 3 types of excellent food. Not so sure how well she's going to do that with this place in the mess that it's in, but we will. I just want to cook because I don't like leaving no food in the fridge. That's part of the concern I have here, is that someone might start a fire. So you're going to finish that, repairing that part. If someone is sad. And then we're going to scavenge for parts. I was thinking of moving that over actually into the bathroom area, because it's essentially private. The toilet's separate with its own little half wall around it, so people won't get embarrassed even if we do the dishes in there. Okay, now you need to start cleaning up. Can we clean up? And then you can throw... We'll see if anyone else goes for those things before I have her. She's going over. She's not getting anything done today. Nothing. At least she is... Oh, she's got the happy from the homey lot trait. No, you're not going to do that. You never finished cleaning up. I guess maybe because all these coffees are sitting around, but they're not actually spoiled right now. Hopefully she'll pick this up too. And will anyone mop for her? That was why I was thinking of moving that here, just so to help to keep this area a little cleaner in general. Not quite so bad. Okay, mop. And you can listen to some music. And it occurred to me, because the dancing is a skill in Get Together, that they actually get dancing skill points, but I think that that's not really that big of a deal. If I do the scores at the end, I will not count the score points for the dancing. So she's going to cook. She needs to cook excellent meals. So will she... Why is she... Is that still from the bad? No, now she's grungy. Oh, and someone's in the shower. Okay, you know what? Just make something to eat. And hopefully it'll turn out. We'll make something that's not really hot. Oh, she's got actually level 10 of cooking. I didn't even remember that. Why don't you make some taco casserole? And hopefully that doesn't take you too long to do that. Oh, we got some fishing going on. Kenny's fishing. And I don't know if he actually took those out of his inventory. He did not. Doesn't listen to me. He wants to hold on to those no matter what. Looks like he's dazed. Oh, caffeine jitters from drinking too much caffeine. I don't actually have my Sims drink coffee very much, so I didn't realize that was a thing. And I did, I had feedback on the dance floors that we should sell them. So anything essentially they catch or earn or whatever in there, when we get to midnight, we'll sell them. Okay, so go on. Oops, I'm on the wrong sim. Keep cooking. You really like that cobweb there. I kind of want to get rid of them just so that you don't keep looking at them. I wonder if she's taking longer because she's listening to the music. Turn off. Let's see if that helps speed her up, because she's already so slow in the first place. Oh, Kenny's level 5 of fishing. So that's good for him. And there's the spiders. Oh, looks like Dawn's doing some cooking. Don't catch fire, Dawn. Please. Well, you might get stopped because we're using the stove. Now let's hope that even though she is filthy, that this food still comes out excellent, which is why... Well, it's not why I'm doing this. I'm doing this because I just wanted food in the house so that Sims don't go around and start cooking, but maybe if they get their skill up, I don't have to be so concerned about them cooking. So we got one dish, and she's putting it away. Very good girl. So we are going to, and that was excellent. So now we need to make something else. Just, like I said, it's mainly because I don't have enough food in the fridge that I'm having her cook. So we will do some breakfast scramble. Oh, he just made a salad anyways, and it looks like it was a single serving because of the size of it. Though I don't know, with it being so filthy here. Why can't I drag that? Yes, I'll put that in the fridge. And you know what, my dear, you can clean that up when you're done. Oh, that didn't need a counter. That went right to the stove. So I guess that's a dish that... Oh no, she's got to go to the bathroom. And the main reason I didn't have her shower before was because of the fact that the shower was being used, so she couldn't actually use the shower. So she's made that. Did it turn out excellent? It did indeed. So you go use the toilet. And forget about actually... And just put your food down there. Go use the toilet. Go use the toilet. It's available. You can eat the food after. Essentially, she spent all day sleeping, cooking, cleaning. I guess she did a lot of cleaning to start with. That is also something she's done. And we're going to have her clean up. And then if no one's over here... Oh! Prime target on the train platform, searching for prime pickpocketing, not pockpicketing. Targets Clyde spots a well-known actress. Looks like that's her bodyguard with her. Is it worth to try to pickpocket her? She might be too high profile a target. Well, I know with Don we had him try for wallet, but I also know that the results aren't necessarily the same every time. But let's see what happens with keep walking. I would think try for walking. High profile targets mean high profile consequences. Maybe Clyde can find a target that doesn't have the full attention of every bystander and camera in the area. So it seemed to do nothing. Oh, we caught some more clay. It doesn't look like she's doing... What is she doing? No. Why don't you take a steamy shower? Because I still kind of have hopes that you... Oh, see, Emily did start a confident painting, so I'll move that over there. If I can. Because she was doing that. And I will swap her back over to her creativity aspiration right there, because she needs to complete 3 emotional paintings. And then you're going to come and clean, and I think you're getting a little bit hungry, so you can you're going to come clean first. I don't know if you're going to get any painting done at all tonight. Okay, finish. Yes, I need you to make some money, my dear, so that we can buy some other things. Better beds, better... I think my next better thing I'd like to get is a shower so that it speeds up the whole showering process. Okay, she's cleaning. And now you can eat and listen to music. And is she tense? Yeah, she's tense from lack of fun. Needs amusement. Haven't really been bothering with these frogs all day. Oh, and it was midnight. So you know what? Let's pause. Let's pause. Kenny is still awake. He's going to the bathroom, so I want to let him go. I don't want to actually... So we're going to sell this. We're going to put the minnow in Emily's inventory. We will sell just to get rid of the spoiled water. Can't do anything with the 2 at work, so we will deal with them when they get home. Just because, I don't know if it means because it's midnight and they're not here, you can't look in their inventory. They probably don't have very much. Oh my goodness, look how much Adelynn has in her inventory. She has a lot. I'll just sell that floor and tons and tons and tons. And look, some upgrade parts that we're going to need for upgrading. I don't want to upgrade anything until we, like, I could upgrade this toilet to be, like, self-cleaning, because that would be helpful. Because of the fact that it's unbreakable already. It's the top end one that we would get. So that would work out well. But we need the parts, which we can also order. But like I said, we don't have a lot of money, and we didn't actually make any money today. Though we could probably sell some of... I'm putting them all in her inventory so she can sell them. Now this I can't drag, so it's just going to be bad. I was just going to put it. Look, and we'll sell that. And part of the reason some of these fish I'm putting in Emily's inventory, like I mentioned before, as soon as she gets around to reading that vampire book, that'll be a quick way to make some money, which we desperately need for like these really cheap fish. But she's got a ton of fish. She almost needs to do that. But, oh, look at all the dishes. She's doing a really good job of cleaning. And, of course, I have it paused because technically you're supposed to do this around midnight. They have lots of fish in their inventory. You know what? She really actually needs to read that book so that she can make plasma packs. And then we will have probably a decent amount of money because of all these fish. We'll make a lot of plasma packs with them, because most of these aren't worth very much. So it's best to make a plasma pack with them. So there we go. And I didn't interrupt Kenny because he was going to the bathroom and I didn't want to stop him. Did he not go to the bathroom? Oh my goodness, he's going to pee himself for sure. He didn't. Luckily. You can eat that. You know, you don't need to put that down. Let me go back on to a dear girl. Oh, she's about to sit down and eat her food. And I am just going to quickly check what her vampire lore is. She is actually at 3. So she needs to read is what she needs to do. Maybe we will look, read. Well, she's still flirty though. It probably would be good to get that flirty painting started. She's like, essentially, well, she cooked. She needed to do that for aspiration, so it actually helped her with her aspiration. But it took a lot of time, and then she had to clean up from the party yesterday, which of course was also for her aspiration, but it took a lot of time too. Just the basic looking after her needs. Okay, you can stop listening to the music because you need to come over and paint. There we go. Yay! I got one started. And we're on the right aspiration. So it is, oh, I gotta stop the club gathering because it's after midnight, and I wasn't thinking of that. But we did start it really late today, so I think it was okay to keep it. Oh, yay, we got 91 from each of Dawn and Clyde. And we got more fish that we can get tomorrow. So, and how are the rest of her needs? Her fun is still not very good, but because she's creative, at least painting isn't so bad for her. And then she does work later on today. And she hopefully, unless she's like in a really bad mood, will get a promotion. So that's a good thing. So let's get this painting finished and see how it goes. And we do have a confident painting started, so we'll be able to put that back on for her to finish. Now, of course, ideally we'll make a lot more money. Oh, she's got confident moodlet. 554. Okay, we're going to stick this on the window and get her to start a confident painting, because then we'll have them at least started, because she's got that one on the wall that I put on. You can't see it. And she's inspired again from painting. But you know what? She is tired. So, and it's 5 o'clock in the morning. So is there a bed for her to sleep in? There is. So you come go to sleep. There's 2 beds. 2 beds for you to sleep in. And that shower is dirty, so hopefully someone will clean it for us today. It is kind of nice that they are autonomously helping do some cleanup some of the time. Now, I'm actually going to pause this momentarily, because that is still good. That taco casserole that got taken out. Oh, I don't want to put the dirty dish in. I want to put the taco casserole in the fridge. And that's spoiled, but whatever. So I think unless something happens, I will be back in the morning. It's morning, or I guess it's actually noon. She slept till noon again today, and she is woken up. I didn't wake her up. I find that when they have the uncomfortable beds and you wake them up, they're more likely to have an unhappy moodlet from being woken up. But maybe... Oh, and there, had your regular things that happened overnight. We had Adelynn discovered Lexi Fritz is an alien. I don't know who doesn't know she's an alien at this point, because it seems like it's coming out pretty quickly for everybody. So maybe we will just make her cook another meal. Oh, no, maybe not, because she's uncomfortable again. Did this break again? What is dirty here that she's making her uncomfortable? Does this need to be cleaned? No, I don't want to brew coffee. Okay, clean up. You know what? There's some food there, so just eat that. That's what we'll say. Clean up. Is that it? Was that it? She's still finding it uncomfortable, so something's around here that she's not liking. Is it? Oh, it looks like someone cleaned out what was in the fridge that was dirty. So why don't we just chat? Bright and day, and you know what? It's daytime. We can start the club again. We actually got quite a lot of points, given I used a lot yesterday. You know what we could do to get more aspiration points? We can go on to leader of the pack, because this is actually something she could easily complete, and it's not going to count because it's so easy for her to complete it. I will not, but it'll be a good way for her to get some points, which she needs, because it would be good if she got the frugal trait to help cut down on their bills. So she's just doing, they like that coffee maker. I honestly don't usually keep coffee in my house. Thank you for cleaning up for us there, Aria. We really needed that, because it's a lot of work to look after this place and have a job. I should have probably used the connections reward and had her start a little later, so that she could have got more established in the house before she started going to work a lot. That's what I probably should have done. Oops, looks like that coffee maker is broken. And so I think we need to leave it. Work starts in an hour. I don't think that's a priority. And you know what? Her fun is not very good, so can you at least listen to some music while you're chatting with everybody? And she's reached charisma level 3, and she does need her charisma for this particular aspiration. Deep conversation. Oops, looks like Brian is uncomfortable, but it doesn't look like it by talking. Okay, stop talking if that is interfering with you listening to your music. Now let's see if we can trigger the talking after. We need to talk about clubs with 5 members. So we will talk with Brian and Aria. And I'm really bad at remembering who I've spoken to. So I might get some duplicates. It looks like Lexi's a little bit embarrassed. Oh, she's very embarrassed. She peed herself. Oops. Well, we won't talk to her just because we don't want to trigger her to become even more embarrassed, because sometimes that can happen. But, so we have not very many people we can actually talk to because they're either sleeping or we've spoken to them already. Or we have, so Kenny is probably who we haven't spoken to, but I'm guessing he's fishing because Kenny seems to love to fish. Is Kenny? He actually has a freelance botanist, which we can work on at some point. But like I said, that's something that I will get to. Oh, we got some more upgrade parts. It must be time for her to go to work, I have to say. It's getting kind of late. Time for work. Okay, time to go for work. I'm not sure why you're tense. Oh, you need video games. Well, you'll have to do that. Here. Why don't you play? Let's see if that helps you a little bit. And then you're going to go to work, because you may as well be in a good mood when you're going to work. We have a little bit of time, because I find if they get there by like the hour window, then they are fine. So let's hope she gets through this quickly. Didn't seem to take her very long the first time. I don't find it takes them that long, and it does seem to have gotten rid of. And she's, of course, I think it's the broken coffee maker that's causing her to be uncomfortable. So she only has 1 vacation day left because we used a couple on the weekend trying to just get ourselves set up again. And she's going into a 5-day work shift, working 3 to 11 p.m. So unless something happens, we will start up again when she comes home from work. And we have a promotion. She's promoted to mixologist, and she's going to now make $35 per hour. She got a kitchen sink, so we can replace our kitchen sink, and she got a bonus of $515. No, thank you, Mila. We don't want to celebrate with you tonight. We're actually not really supposed to be going out in the evenings. So we'll get $64 for that cheap one, and we will add that sink. And I'm keeping that, but we don't need the extra coffee maker, so we will make it. And I think we need the money more than the pot rack, so we will get rid of it too. I did have a pop-up for Dawn, the same one we've always gotten before. And so that's very good. So that means she now needs to just create one more excellent type of food. And then she will, you know what, I'm going to get, Dawn is not around. She needs to stargaze. Now what she wants. She wants to really not get in a pool, because that's considered a skill building object, and we're not buying a hot tub because we don't have the money for that. And we can't buy a TV because we have a computer. And we're still not buying a pool. Okay, this is just an endless cycle. So we are going to stargaze to try and get some fun up and help her. She just really wants to buy something. We don't actually have a lot of money, my dear, to buy things like that. So a dishwasher, no, I don't know if we're allowed to buy a dishwasher. Let me know whether you think we can buy a dishwasher. I don't really know that it's really a big deal, but I guess it would replace kind of a sink in the kitchen area. I have gotten rid of that for now, so that's kind of irrelevant. So she is stressed from work and she needs amusement. Let's see what her new work hours are. She works now from 6 to 2 a.m. So She goes to work later, but she comes home much, much, much later. So we are going to have her come and... Actually, first off, I'm going to have her make drinks for everyone to get this food, but I'm going to make her make some food, and I am going to actually do something that takes some money, because I kind of wonder, I know I could do the water and it would suffice, would finish this, but she also needs to work on her. I forget it. I'll just do water. Oh, that costs money. Sparkling water. Sparkling water. Water is what's nothing. There we go. The free, cheapy water is what we'll do. She'll make real drinks later when we have a little bit more money. But I think that's really it for this part. She's out here stargazing and celebrating that she made her promotion. And when we come back, we'll take up where we left off, which is right here next time. But that's it for today. She's got a promotion. She's progressed a little bit. She made one emotional painting and has 2 more started, so she can work on those. But she is working. Oh, she's only working... I guess she only... Did she work 4 days? I thought she worked... Oh, see, she worked Thursday, and she doesn't work Thursdays anymore. So she still has 4 days ahead of her, because she no longer works Thursdays. But because that was the day she got a promotion, she had a 5-day work week this particular week. But that's it for this part. Thanks very much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye! If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you like the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks very much.